All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Jazz Record Art Collective. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Tonight we're proud to present Abe Collier's Nonet performing Frank Sinatra's 1956 record, Songs for Swingin' Lovers. As we do with all of our performances here, always accompanied by a visual artist. Tonight's visual artist is over your right-hand shoulder, and that's the world-famous John Ross Wilson. Give it up for the love of God. John will be painting and sketching to the performance. We've got two sets for you, side one and side two, like they did in the olden days. And John's work, I think you might recognize what he's doing, will be available for sale. Speaking of sale, to online people, yes, talking to the online people, you're in this room for free tonight, so why not be a good person, be nice, tip the band, tip the artist. If you like what you see in here, you can donate to Fulton Street Collective. Don't be a stiff, we'll find you. All right. Let's do it. Let's give it up for the band.
You make me feel so young. You make me feel that spring is sprung. Every time I see you grin, I am such a happy individual the moment that you speak. I want to go and play hide and seek. I want to go and bounce the moon just like a toy balloon. Hey, 'cause you and I, we're just like a couple of tides running around the meadow. To be sung, bells to be rung, and a wonderful flame to be flung. Indeed, and when I'm old and gray, I'm gonna feel the way I do today. 'Cause you make me feel so young. Feel so young. You make me feel that spring is sprung. And every time I see you grin, I am such a cuckoo individual the moment that you speak. I want to run and play hide and seek. I want to go and bounce the moon just like a toy balloon. Because you and I are just like a couple of tides running around the meadow, grabbing up all those forget-me-nots. You make me young. You make me feel there are songs to be sung. Wow, thanks. Yeah, we're playing the songs for Swingin' Lovers, kind of. I rearranged like a lot of it, but we're here in spirit of the original record and, you know, paying a tribute to the Sinatra-Nelson-Riddle legacy, collaboration. I wrote things on my phone, and I'm going to read them to you, so just get them out of the way. Hey, Sinatra and Nelson Riddle, they first met in 1953. I mean, Nelson Riddle, who was responsible for all the charts on the original record, the arranger at least, he was not Sinatra's first choice. Sinatra had just come out of the gate as a solo artist. He spent a lot of time with the Tommy Dorsey Orchestra through the 30s and early 40s, and then he did a little stint in Hollywood after going solo in 1943. And yeah, he was kind of riding the waves of you know, all the Bobby Soxers. He was a hit with the women, the young ladies at the time. And then he was like, look man, I gotta do something different because like Elvis is coming to town and now he's like taking my crowd from me. So went back to the drawing board. He got signed to Capitol Records. And at Capitol, he's like, yo, Axel Stordahl, you're my good friend of many years. Why don't you arrange a couple tracks for me? And they stunk. So he needed a new guy. And this dude, Nelson Riddle, was coming around. And it's like, okay, he's got something going on. I guess I'll give him a try. Because at this point, Sinatra's got to foot the bill if any of his stuff fails at Capitol. So goes out on a limb with Nelson Riddle, and they record a pretty well-known tune. I've Got the World on a String. Anybody familiar? Yeah, totally. Oh, see, someone out there knows, yeah. Well, that was pretty good. And so they stuck around, they made a couple other records. In the wee small hours in the morning, everybody knows that tune. That was a Nelson Riddle and Sinatra collab. They went on and did one of my favorite records, Only the Lonely, these are all really depressing records, by the way. I listened to them when I was pining after girls in high school because I was on a higher level, obviously. I was artistic. Anyway. They eventually, they did make the reason we're all here, Songs for Swingin' Lovers, one of the most popular records of Sinatra's career, I must admit. Well, not admit it, but I opinionately must say is one of his most popular. That's how I feel. What about you, Neil?
What's the question?
All right. Anyway, we're gonna keep playing. I might like come back and forth and like say things because it's hard to organize my brain, but hope you're enjoying yourselves. My name is Abe. And I'm going to introduce you to the rest of the band now in this next tune. This next tune is called It Happened in Monterey. It's a lovely little tune that was intended to be about Monterey, Mexico, and then some schmuck misspelled it in the publishing and they thought it was Monterey, California. So we're going to, a little fun fact for you. Never been to either place. This is going to feature the band. We're going to have Millie Ahearn on the trumpet. Oh my goodness! Then we're going to have Pete Charles Isaac on the trombone. Good guy. Roy McGrath on the tenor saxophone. Oh. And then Neil Carson on the alto saxophone right next to me. We'll also hear a little bit from our friend Dylan McGarren on the piano. Yeah. He deserves some love, don't we all? We all just want love. Stop talking. All right, so this is It Happened in Monterey. 1, 2, It happened in Monterey a long time ago. Happened in Monterey in old Mexico. Stars and steel guitars, luscious lips red as wine, broke somebody's heart. I'm afraid that it was mine. Happened in Monterey, and without thinking twice, I left her and threw away the key to paradise. My discreet heart, how it longs for the sweetheart that I left in too shabby, not too shabby, man. Hey, that was written by Mabel Wayne with lyrics by Billy Rose. All of you know who those people are, of course.
No?
Hey, let's keep it rolling. So the next track off the record is a standard from 1932. It's called You're Getting to Be a Habit with Me. And that was kind of part of the marketing scheme, I think, about, Sinatra bringing this record to fruition with Riddle, is not only have someone who could add a bit of a brassier, swingier edge, as opposed to his previous collaborations with his friend Axel Stordahl, who worked a lot with strings, and he was a very soft-spoken singer before in the 40s, and then 50s come along. You got to compete with rock and roll. You got to compete with an evolving music landscape. So get in their face a little bit, find a new way to channel some adult energy into your music to get people on the same page as you, get people buying those records. And so why not just take songs that people already knew pretty well and then give them a new spin? At this point, this song's been out for like 24 years. It's made the circuit. So let's put a little new edge on it, and he does. And now we're putting a little new edge on it. Kind of. You're getting to be a habit with me. Every hug seems to act just like a drug. You're getting to be a habit with me. Let me stay in your arms, I'm addicted to your charms. You're getting to be a habit with me. I used to think your love was something that I could take or leave alone, but now I couldn't do without my supply. I need you for my own. Oh, I can't break away. I must have you every day, as regularly as coffee or tea. You got me in your clutches and I can't get free. You're getting to be a habit with me. Yeah. just like a drug, getting to be a habit with me. Let me stay in your arms, I'm addicted to your charms. You're getting to be a habit with me. I used to think your love was something that I could take or leave alone, but now I couldn't do without my supply. I need you for my own. Yeah, I can't break away, I must have you every day, as regularly as coffee or tea. You've got me in your clutches and I can't get free. 'Cause girl, you've got it, I gotta have it. You're such a bad habit with me. Oh, I just went to switch my music, and then I put the next piece. No, I didn't. Ha! Joke's on me. Don't you love just like gaslighting yourself on the regular, and then you like realize everything's fine, actually? Anxiety. All right, so I'm gonna get some notes out again because I have more to say, and I know that's why you're all here to listen to me ramble. You Brought a New Kind of Love to Me is a 1930s tune. And I remember listening to the lyrics, and I don't know, this is a family-friendly show. I won't get into detail, but I wanted to make an arrangement around it that was a little more representative of what I thought was being spoken of. So, yeah, at the time it was probably kind of like a tongue-in-cheek sort of thing, and it was probably very deviant. It was like, oh, you're saying those words? I'm just going to come out and say it. The lyrics say, I'm your slave, you're my queen, but still you can understand. And then it goes into this thing where it's like, underneath it all, you're just a maid and I'm a man. Or it's like, oh, no, don't. I wouldn't ever, be submissive to a woman, like that sort of thing. I think that is silly. And you can have any relationship you want. Now, before I dig myself into a deeper hole, we're going to sing the song. Hope you like it. That's right, it's 2025. 4 beats to you. 1, 2, 3, 4. new kind of love to me. Just hurry home to you, 'cause you brought a new kind of love to me. Yeah, bring it home. Brought a new kind of love to me. Written in 1930 by Sammy Fain, Irving Kahl, and Pierre Norman. Hope you like that. Hey, we got another one for you. This one's actually interesting. Let me put my Bari down. Never mind, I changed my mind. So this is not an arrangement of mine. This was actually a transcription I did of an unused Frank Sinatra arrangement. Now, this is on the original Songs for Swingin' Lovers, with an arrangement by Nelson Riddle. There's also a great Sinatra record out there. It's called Sinatra Live at the Sands Hotel, Las Vegas, 1966, I believe, was the recording. He was with the great Count Basie Orchestra. And Quincy Jones was responsible for a great deal of arrangements off that record, and so he was a little busy. So he hired some extras, helpers, to get some arrangements going for that date, that gig, and for the ensuing tour with the same group. And so he hired Chico O'Farrell. He was a Cuban trumpeter and composer. And he made this arrangement of Too Marvelous for Words that was supposed to be a pretty easy swing, just like on the Nelson Riddle record. You're just too marvelous, and it just kind of sits in your pocket like that, right? But then when Frank went to count this tune off, he was like, "All right, guys, how'd you all get in my room?" He does that little thing, sips his apple juice. That's what he was drinking on stage, totally. And yeah, and then they went to town. So this is Too Marvelous for Words, arranged by Chico O'Farrell, adapted by Callum Ah, and transcribed and adapted by me, and his last name is Al, Callum Al. Pardon me.
One's my favorite.
This one is Neil's favorite, everybody. He looks so happy, and I'm so happy he's happy. Makes me proud. This was composed by Richard Whiting with lyrics by Johnny Mercer, or as we call him in this house, Jonathan Mercer.
Wow, all right.
Don't do him dirty. Wait, I don't play yet. All right. 1, 2, hey, a 2. baby. You're just too marvelous for words, like glorious, glamorous, that'll stand by amorous. It's all too wonderful, I'll never find the words that say enough, tell enough, I mean, they just aren't swell enough. You're much too much, and just too very, very, to ever be in Webster's dictionary. And so I'm borrowing a love song from the birds to tell you that you're marvelous, too marvelous for words. Just like glorious, glamorous, that'll stand by amorous. I'll never find the words that say enough, tell enough, I mean, they just aren't swell enough. You're much too much, and just too very, very, to ever be in Webster's big fat dictionary. And so I'm borrowing a love song from the birds to tell you that you're marvelous, tell you that you're wonderful, tell you that you're marvelous, too marvelous for words. Ruptured my spleen on that last note right there, so I hope you liked it.
Sounded good. Do it again.
What? No. All right. Hey, anybody like Teddy Swims? Yeah? He's the lose control guy. He doesn't have a lot of self-control, so he wrote a song about it. That was mean. He's just an honest dude. He's trying his best. Hey, look, the next tune on the record is called Old Devil Moon, and it's got like this really like whimsical, oh, I look at you and suddenly something in your eyes, I see, oh my goodness, I'm in love with you. And yeah, I think that's cool. Serves a purpose. The shout section's really nice, really fat, really filled out. Nelson Riddle did a great job. I wanted to give it more of like a Teddy Swims vibe. I mean, it's called Old Devil Moon. You're just trying to get by. You see this wonderful whoever, and you fall for them hard. You can't get them out of your head. And now you can't go to sleep because you can't stop thinking about them. And it's getting kind of creepy, but you can't tell your friends because then they're gonna like rat you out to somebody. So you just gotta deal with it. That's normal. So anyway, Old Devil Moon, I took that and kind of turned it into that. It's like, God, I want you, but I just wish you weren't in my life right now. Because I have work to do. All right, so this is Old Devil Moon. I gotta get my clarinet. I should know what's happening. Every time I play it, it cracks. So if it cracks, you have full permission to like laugh at me. Here we go. 1, 2, right here, and. Something in your eyes I see soon begins bewitching me. It's that old devil that you stole from the sky. It's that old devil moon in your eyes. You and your glance make this romance too hot to handle. The stars in the night blazing their lights can't hold a candle to your razzle-dazzle. Got me flying high and wide on a magic carpet ride full of butterflies in the side. Want to cry, I just want to cry. I want to laugh just like a loon. It's that old devil moon in your eyes. Just when I think I'm free as a dove, I mean, jazz was the devil's music, so I suppose makes sense. Hey, that was written by Burton Lane, lyrics by Yip Harburg. That's a cool name. Yip. Yip, yip, hooray.
I lied. This next one's my favorite.
Oh, you silly goose.
Silly goose.
Get your act together, man.
Sorry.
It's the third one we've done.
Second day.
Hey, it's the last song of the set. Actually, the last song of side A, I guess. We're halfway through the record. Hope you're having a good time. You having a good time? Is anybody not having a good time? Because, like, nobody... Probably giving you a ride home tonight, too. That'll be the perfect time to talk about this. All right. Anyway, this is called Pennies from Heaven. You guys like Elf? So, funny story. I bet Nelson Riddle would be like burst out of his casket and be like, "This is the greatest thing ever." To know that the movie Elf includes "You Make Me Feel So Young," which we opened with, and it also includes "Pennies from Heaven." So we're doing an Elf set, and I wish I wore my Elf costume because I bet you'd all get a real big kick out of that. So. Hey, this is Pennies from Heaven. We took some inspiration from Louis Prima, took some inspiration from ye old Nelson Riddle, and we're gonna have a good time with this. Yeah, we're gonna have a good time with this one. Here we go.
Nelson was creepy. He wasn't buried.
Oh, yeah, he wasn't buried, guys. All right, 1, 2. Oh, 1, 2, ready, hey. Oh, so happy. Watch out for those pennies, because they're falling really fast. Yeah, every time it rains, pennies from heaven. Don't you know each cloud contains pennies from heaven? Oh. Ha. You'll find your fortunes falling all over the town. Be sure that your umbrella is upside down. Oh, trade them for a package of sunshine flowers. If you want the things you love, you gotta have showers. So when you hear it thunder, don't run under a tree, 'cause there's free money for you and me. It's gonna rain pennies from heaven. Huh. Don't you know each cloud contains lots of pennies from heaven? You'll find your fortunes falling, baby, all over the town. But you'll be sure that that umbrella is upside down. Trade them for a package of sunshine and flowers. If you want the things you love, you gotta have showers. So when you hear it thunder, don't run under a tree. Pennies from heaven for you. I got the pennies from heaven for you. Pennies from heaven for you and me. I said you and me. Hey, if you're having a good time, maybe stick around. We've got another set of music. Love to keep this celebration of ye old blue eyes and Nelson Riddle going all night long, but I will get tired. And I will be tired after another set, so stay for that. Cool. Hey, Chris, come talk so I don't have to stand here anymore. I'm scared.
All right, hello. All right, so that's the end of side one. We're going to take a short break. Take a look at John Ross's work. It's phenomenal. If you're online, don't be a stiff. The lower left-hand side of your screen, that's the most important screen in your life right now. Please take advantage of the opportunity to be kind and courteous and generous. All right, so we're going to take a short break, grab another drink. Let's give it one more time for the band.
It's Collier.
Collier.
It's
Don't come any closer.
All right. Did you know that Abe Collier used to be in the circus and did the trapeze? He played with Nonet. Oh! Brutal!
Well, anyway, Chris, it's been fun.
All right, is everybody ready? Ready, Freddie? Give it up for the band.
yeah, Chris.
I now have sciatic pain because I did that. That's actually real. It sucks. Anyway, hey, I'd like to introduce the band, specifically the rhythm section, because I didn't do that. Who's on the drums but Joel Baer? Joel's on the drums. Who's on bass but Jesse Lear? Saluted, you know, because that was cool. And then look, we got Shanth Gopalswamy on the guitar. We also have Dylan McGrath on the piano. And then, yeah, we'll do the horns too. Neil on alto. Roy McGrath on tenor. Yeah, funny. Pete Charles Isaac on the trombone. And then Millie Ahearn on the trumpet.
And that's Abe Collier on the Bari sax.
No, it's not. Stop. It's not me. All right. Hey, this the next track, "Our Love Is Here to Stay." It's a Gershwin tune. It's the only Gershwin tune we have. It was the only Gershwin tune that was on the record. And we're not going to sing it. We're going to do it as an instrumental. You know, borrowing from another aspect of Frank Sinatra's legacy, his work with the Count Basie Orchestra, revisiting that Sinatra at the Sands record. They did a great rendition of the standard "All of Me," but it was an instrumental. It featured Basie on the keys, and Frank just took a breather while the band swung real hard. And then Michael Bublé actually recorded vocals over that same arrangement. It's kind of cool, so check that out if you'd like. But this is my attempt to kind of instill the ghost of Quincy Jones and Count Basie in the room beside Nelson Riddle and Frank Sinatra. This is "Our Love Is Here to Stay," and it will feature Dylan McGrath on the piano. You ready, man? He was born ready. Oh, two. Wait, is that the tempo? It is. 1, 2, 2, 3. That was Dylan on the piano. Clap at him. You can't escape our love, you silly fool, you. All right, hey, this one, people know. I realize I got like it's a new habit of mine now to say, hey. I don't know why I'm doing that. I don't ever do that. But you are all witness to the birth of a new habit of mine. Because you're getting to be a habit with me. Oh, callback.
Nice.
I don't think that's okay. What's the next tune? Well, I'm not going to tell you because you'll know what it is. And if you don't, well, go listen to some Sinatra. Got you under my skin. I have got you way deep in the heart of me, so deep in my heart that you're really a part of me. Yeah, I got you under my skin. I tried so hard not to give in. Jingle all the way. I said to myself, this affair never will go so well. But why should I try to resist when, darling, I know so well I've got you under my skin. I'd sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near, in spite of a warning voice that comes in the night and repeats how it yells in my ear. Don't you know, you fool, you never can win. What? Use your mentality. Step up to reality. But each time that I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I begin. Because I've got you, you're under my skin. Sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near, in spite of a warning voice that comes in the night and repeats how it yells in my ear. Don't you know, you fool, you can't win. Why not choose your mentality? Step up, wake up to reality. Each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop just before I begin. Because I've got you under my skin. Yeah, I kinda like you. 'Cause I've got you under my skin. Yeah, I kinda like you. Under my skin. 'Cause I've got you under my skin. Yeah, I kinda like you. Under my skin. Yeah, I kinda like you. Under my skin. 'Cause I've got you under my skin. Yeah, I kinda like you. Under my skin. 'Cause I've got you under my skin. Yeah, I kinda like you. Under my skin. 'Cause I've got you 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 under my skin. 'Cause I've trombone solo there by Mr. Pete Charles Isaac. Hey, yes. I mean, come on, this record has quite a few, like, Sinatra bangers, if you will. I've Got You Under My Skin, Pennies from Heaven, You Make Me Feel So Young. Some of his greatest tunes came from this record, and honestly, I didn't know that at first, because I would go on, like, YouTube or something, and I would listen to, like, just look up I've Got You Under My Skin, and it'd just be, like, a picture of Frank, or it'd be, like, the 100 years, like, greatest hits album. And then, like, you'd actually dig into it. It's like, oh, these are, like, from the same collaboration with this Nelson Riddle guy. And, yeah, I mean, when I was an angsty little teen and I needed to feel things, I would always, you know, look for some sad Sinatra music. And I knew that anytime I saw, like, the album cover and I saw, like, Sinatra, the one he's painted like a clown, that's Only the Lonely. But it says in the bottom corner of the record, Nelson Riddle. It's like, oh, this is going to be good. And it was. I don't think I cried to Frank Sinatra, but I came close. So maybe you'll get the same mileage. Anyway, all I'm trying to say is that Nelson Riddle is freaking cool, and Frank Sinatra's freaking cool, and now they're both freaking cooler because they work together. And so we took all their music and changed it. Hey, this next one, actually, this is funny. I get to say this. We were just in the studio this past weekend recording this next track for you. Because we were. We just recorded this. Someday it'll get released, maybe, if I don't get second thoughts. But this is I Thought About You. Give a little country vibe to it. So let's try it out. Oh, it's by Jimmy Van Heusen. And a funny little thing, Jimmy Van Heusen, his real name is Chester Babcock. So if you ever see Jimmy Van Heusen sometime, you won't, he's dead. Then rub it in his face that his real name is Chester Babcock, and then, like, kick him in the shin and run away. It'd be funny. Here we go. 1,
Nice, Dylan.
2, 2, 3. I took a trip on a train and I thought about you. I passed a shadowy lane and I thought about you. 2 or 3 cars parked under the stars, a winding stream. Moon shining down on some little town, and with each beam, same old dream. And every stop that we made, oh, I thought about you. And when I pulled down the shade, yeah, I really felt blue. I peeked through the crack, and I looked at the track, the one going back to you. And what did I do? I thought about you. The track, the one going back to you. And what did I do? I thought about you. And every stop that we made, I thought about you. Yeah, when I pulled down the shade, then I really felt blue. I peeked through the crack, and I looked at the track, the one going back to you. And what did I do? What did I do? I thought about tight and well rehearsed. Yeah, give it up for the band. Come on, come on. On that note, I'm going to send the band away because we're doing a little vocal piano thing. Me and Dylan. Man, I wish I had a stool. It's too late. I will stand and sing a ballad instead. Actually, no, I'm going to sit in Neil's chair.
You can't fire me because I quit.
What? Well, I have no reason to stand here and take this. What? This right now? Wait, what do you mean? It's too late. I'm already making a good groove in this chair. Can the live stream people see me? All right. Look at me improvising. What? Yeah. Can you just give me the starting chord? I'm going to ask you to do that again because now I'm going to talk. Hey, We'll Be Together Again is a great ballad. Well, it's not necessarily a ballad, but it's a tune that I happen to love, done as a ballad. Lightning speed, lightning speed, lightning. You didn't even notice that happened. So, I actually really dug Seth MacFarlane. He's got a record out where he sings a bunch of ballads, and this is one of the ones he did. And Sinatra takes it a little bit more of like a swing on the record. Not to discount him and Riddle's original arrangement, of course, but you know, it's kind of sad. It's this guy, whoever, singing to whoever it is they love, whether that's a romantic thing, a familial thing, but no, it's definitely romantic. Stick with romantic because the lyrics are romantic. Don't twist that. It's going to sound weird. But anyways, it's sad because you're going away. You're splitting apart from each other, and there's a little bit of hope in it, though, because no tears, no fears. Remember, there's always tomorrow. So what if we have to part? We'll be together again. So let's do a little singy-songy for you. Can I get that chord again? Here in our moment of darkness, remember the sun has shone. Laugh and the world will laugh with you. Cry and you'll cry alone. No tears, no fears. Remember, there's always tomorrow. So what if we have to part? We'll be together again. Your kiss, your smile, our memories I'll treasure forever. So try thinking with your heart, 'cause we'll be together again. Times when I know you'll be lonesome, and times when I know you'll be sad. Don't let temptation surround you. Don't let the blues make you bad. Someday some way we both have a lifetime before us for parting is not goodbye, for we'll be together Give it up for Dylan. All right, band, why don't you mosey on up here again? Bring it back. Hope that was a long enough break. Does that fit the union contract?
Yeah, you're good.
I know everything about the union. I'm 26, totally. Oh, mama. Hey, this next tune, there's the hay again. It's a song called Making Whoopee. It's kind of silly if you think about it, making whoopee. Well, it used to mean, oh, we're getting married, tying the knot, making whoopee, and then some dirty little schmuck. It's like, what if it actually meant this, guys? And I'll let you fill in the blanks of what making whoopee might mean. Yeah, that's appropriate. Shame on that. So we're going to do this. We're going to do it as an instrumental, though, and the reason we're doing it this way is because my friend Pete over there on the trombone, yeah, him, nice guy. Should I? No, I'm not going to say it. No, I will. Every gig I always say that we're both from Rochester, New York area. Oh, it's cool. Represent. Talking to you live stream. It's fancy. Yeah, I love it, guys. Thanks. So, Making Whoopee, I made it an instrumental because Pete plays the bass bone. Nelson Riddle and all of his bands. Man, I forgot his name, and now I feel like a jerk. You remember his name, though, right? The bass bone player? And George Roberts. George Roberts played the bass bone in a lot of the Nelson Riddle orchestrations and on his records and in his big bands and such. And so I thought, yeah, let's make this like a feature of the low end. So me and Pete will be duetting a little bit with some accompaniment from the horns and the section, of course. Have a little solo battle, and then we'll wrap it up nicely and tie the knot at the end. So it'll be cute. This is making whoopee. now? Awesome. Sounds like you're all real excited about that one. Okay.
I don't think they know what it means yet. Maybe you need to be more explicit.
So it's funny because making whoopee is actually a euphemism for
Sex!
yeah! Let's give it up for Neil.
Oh, hey.
We know that, right? Do we know that? Do we know that?
Yeah, I think my student's gone now, so it's okay.
So I'm getting a little excited.
Hey, I'm getting a little excited too. So excited that I'm about to go swinging down the lane. That's the next tune. That's clever, right? Look at these freaking segues, dude. This is by Isham Jones. Lyrics by Gus Kahn. Swinging down the lane. This was honestly, this is on the B side of the record. I'm not going to say for a reason, but it definitely feels like a B-side tune because it's like one that I don't ever hear anybody saying, dude, Swinging Down the Lane by Sinatra is like, that is where it's at. It's like, yeah, it's a good tune. It's a good chart. Pads out the album, you know, gets it to whatever time limit they were looking for. But, you know, we tried to do our thing with it, and maybe it'll stick with you more than it stuck with me. So, hey, let's go swinging down the lane.
Ooh, wait a second. Let me make sure I know what I'm saying.
Just a little.
We didn't practice this one before, so we played it, but got dust the cobwebs off.
Here we go.
Straight. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, now.
Everybody's hand in hand, swinging down the lane. Everybody's feeling grand, just swinging down the lane. That's the time I miss the bliss that we might have known. Nights like this when I'm all alone. Yeah, when the moon is on the rise, baby, I am so blue. Watching lovers making eyes like we used to do. When the moon is on the wane, still I'm waiting on the lane. Should be swinging down the lane with you. When the moon is on the rise, baby, I'm so blue. Watching lovers making eyes like we used to do. When the moon is on the wane, still I'm waiting on the lane. Should be swinging down the lane with you. Well, we are swiftly moving to the end of our set. I don't know about you, but sometimes, even though I'm enjoying the music immensely, I can't wait to leave after a concert. So if you're feeling like that, that's okay. I feel it too. And please, I'd love to give you the floor to state that out loud. Smart. All right. Yeah. They knew it was a trap. They knew it was a trap. All right. Hey, this is Anything Goes. Anybody like that musical, Anything Goes? Sutton Foster? Because in olden days, a glimpse of stocking. Those are the lyrics. Yeah, this is kind of like an interesting, this is a Cole Porter tune. And actually, I should mention, it's the second Cole Porter tune on the record. The other one was I've Got You Under My Skin. Cole Porter was like one of the OG singer-songwriters. Well, I don't know if he sang. Did he sing? He sang. He was an OG singer-songwriter. He wrote his own music, he wrote his own lyrics, and he was his own powerhouse. So, yeah, Anything Goes. It's kind of like this weird protest song. Because, I mean, that's how society was back in the 1900s. You know, everything was very conservative, very modest. And so this is kind of like a protest against that, but also like a satire on the counterculture. So maybe you'll hear that in the lyrics, perchance.
Anything Goes, that sounds existential. Is it like philosophical existential?
Dylan has to pee. Let's keep going, okay? No big questions.
Okay.
What is it, 9:22?
Yeah.
Jeez Louise, it's a school night. All right, well, hope you dig it. Anything Goes. I don't play on this one, which is pretty sick, so I'm gonna put this down. Give me a march, dude. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and. In olden days, a glimpse of stocking was looked on as something shocking, but now God knows, yeah, anything goes. Was I in the right key? 1, 2, and 3. Uh-oh. Who at once knew better words, now only used for letter words, writing prose. Yeah, anything goes. The world has gone mad today, the good's bad today, and black's white today, day's night today, and most guys today think women cries today are just silly gigolos, yeah. Though I'm not a great romancer, I know that I'm bound to answer when you propose. He changed when Grandmama, whose age was 80, in nightclubs is getting matey with gigolos. Anything goes. Grandmothers pack and leave for father because they decide they'd rather be tennis pros. If driving fast cars you like, if low bars you like, if old hymns you like, if bare limbs you like, if Mae West you like, or Mia dressed you like, well, nobody will oppose. When every night the set that's smart is intruding and nudist parties in studios. Anything goes. Bring it back round. In olden days, a glimpse of stocking was looked on as something shocking. But now God knows just about anything goes. Good authors too, who once knew better words, now only use four-letter words. Writing prose. Anything goes. Just think of those knocks you got and those shots you got from those blues you got and those news you've got and those pains you've got, if any brains you've got from those little iPhones. And though I'm not a great romancer, I know that you're bound to answer when I propose. Yeah, anything goes. want you to know anything goes.
Yeah. Doing marches and like swing like just feels so good, you know? Like I'm just like imagine a bunch of Marines like going into town, you know, to do some real dirty stuff. Anyway, hey, how about you is our final too. How about you? How are you feeling? You feeling okay? All right, cool. I've had enough to drink to say that out loud. That's good. Appreciate it. I want to introduce the band one more time. We are certainly, hopefully I know I speak for them when I say we are very grateful for you all to have been in attendance this evening. It's hard to fill a room, and I think we did a pretty good job. So hey, congrats to yourselves for having good taste in music. Thank you for your money. I didn't say that out loud. So I would love to introduce the band now. The very thankful band. We got Neil Carson on the alto saxophone. That's hard to do. Hey, we got Roy McGrath on the tenor saxophone. Oh, are we gonna match? Tit for tat, as they say? Am I able to say that on the mic? Anyway, P. Charles Isaac on the trombone. It has a naughty word in it. We got Millie Ahearn on the trumpet. Dylan McGrath on the piano. Yeah! Shanth Gopalswamy on the guitar. Yes, Jesse Lear on the bass. And the incomparable Joel Bear on the drums. Oh my goodness! How did he even get back there? I didn't even call him for this gig. So this last one's kind of.
Well, you got two more people.
What? What are you talking about?
Did you say the lady?
I did say them. You were too distracted talking to your buddy up here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, jeez. All right.
I was like, actually, what? Sorry.
This last tune is kind of what I would think, because Frank Sinatra himself was kind of, he was a bit of a revolutionary figure when it came to music. He was a very popular dude. I mean, this album itself is in Time's top 100 greatest albums of all time. And you know what else, actually, that I saw is that another Nelson Riddle collaboration in the Wee Small Hours is also in that same list. 2 Sinatra and Nelson Riddle collabs are on the greatest albums of all time. Not Elvis Presley, Frank Sinatra and Nelson Riddle. So check it out, it's good. It's good for you. I'm not your dad, you don't have to do that. So, but Frank was kind of pushing the boundaries. I mean, he was a young guy who's coming up. He was singing the songs, and his career was really taken off during World War II, where a lot of young men were going overseas, and that was the masculine thing to do. Like, oh, I'm fighting for my country, I'm saving this and that. And yeah, it's a valiant, courageous thing. It's hard to do. I don't know if I could say I'd willingly go overseas like that. So yeah, it's a big deal. But Frank, he tried to go to the army, and they said no. They rejected him, and that's his story. A lot of people like to say he was a draft dodger, but I mean, it's in the papers. He was rejected to serve. He wasn't fit for service. But a lot of GIs were like, dude, what the heck? I don't like you. Because like you're at home singing songs and all the girls love you, and I'm over here doing some really serious stuff right now and hurting. And so a lot of people kind of didn't really like Frank. He was a sensitive guy. And some people even saw him as a bit of a deviant in a way, because he was a guy talking about his feelings on the mic. He was being sensitive, he was singing. And crooners at the time got a lot of flack because they were flamboyant, they were emotional, they were in tune and in touch with what they felt. I mean, nowadays, you see tons of guys singing music because it's like cool. I don't know, nobody really cares, but it was a big deal then. And so, you know, I think about what kind of music would like Frank sing or write about nowadays if he was like a Gen Z dude, you know? Really in touch with his emotions, you know, on the forefront of musical revolution and like hit with the trends, because he was definitely hit with what was hit then, you know, big bands and strings and Hollywood pop music and stuff. And I heard this song by Coldplay. It's called Sparks. And for some reason, I thought that this would be a good idea And so I took the last tune of the record and I just mashed it up with Coldplay Sparks, and it actually kind of works. So hopefully it doesn't suck now. But yeah, I mean, I feel like Sinatra would sing the standards, but he'd do it in a way that is really like, you know, approachable for people in this day and age, maybe, if he was a singer-songwriter that was alive now. So let's check it out. This How About You is going to feature Millie Ahearn on the Flugel. It's going to be hip.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
I like New York in June. How about you? I like the Gershwin tune. How about you? I love a fireside when a storm is due. I like potato chips, moonlight movie trips. How about you? I'm mad about good books. Can't get my fill. And James Durante's looks really give me a thrill. Holding hands in the movie show when all the lights are low. May not be new, but I like it. How about you? so much. Let's all stand up and bow.
Here we go.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for being here, supporting live music from this great venue that hosts so many different acts and people with different things to say. And check out the art. Well, check out the art back there. It's freaking cool. I'm so sorry, I already forgot your name, sir. John Wilson. John Wilson made a really sick thing. So like, go look. I don't want to tell you what it is because I don't want to spoil it. Anyway, thanks for watching on the live stream too. Chris, how's it going, man?
All right, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Looking right at the TV people, in the lower right-hand side of your screen, that is the virtual tip jar. You've watched 2 incredible sets of music. You've seen live art. Why not donate to the band? Be cool, be kind, don't be a stiff. It's a Thursday night. It's art night, music night, donation night, tip night here in Chicago. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. We're back here tomorrow night, and we will be live streaming with Andrew Lawrence Trio. It's his birthday bash. Come back for that. If you want to hear more from Abe, Abe doesn't have a website, do you?
No, but I have a YouTube channel.
He's got a YouTube channel. And Facebook.
And an Instagram.
And Instagram.
And a TikTok.
And he can bench press 250. Easy.
Yes.
All right, so for those in the house, if you want to get a little bit more to the band, we have a virtual tip jar and a cash tip jar to the band. He guarantees everybody $500 a night. What a generous band leader, isn't he? Give it up for the band leader. $500 a man. He's only 5,000 in the hole. All right, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Grab a drink, buy John's artwork. We'll see you next time. Stick around.
Sure. Oh, you actually? No, that wasn't a joke, bro. I've been holding it for like an hour. Group photos. Group set. Get as close as you can. As close as you can together. Let me as close as you can. Get in closer. Gotta get in closer. Gotta get in closer. Touch me over this way. Touch my body. Over this way. One row. We're doing one row. No, I don't want to do one row. Let's do two rows. Let's do 2 rows. Get your chin on my shoulder.
Let's all go chins on shoulders.